Hello, chat. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. We're playing some King's Quest. Let me refresh this, because for some reason it's just not even showing my stream as in the player. There it is. Hey, look! I'm here. I exist. This game uses the autosave feature. Do not turn off the system when you see this icon. Absolutely. So, I have not played this game yet, which is funny because I love King's Quest. Oh yeah, I have to... I still have to buy the other chapters. I only have the first chapter, but I'll buy them, you know, when the time comes. Or as I need to. Welcome in everybody. We're just here, we're enjoying things. Oh, you know what? I should make the game the big thing and not my camera, because that's what's important, is the game. There we go. Look at that. Look, you can even... Look, you can see the game! Chat! I know how to stream! Okay, so... General point and click. Gonna assume they wouldn't put anything on this first screen. Yeah, me or Graham? Because that's not nice if you're talking about Graham. Wait, why is this the logic? Graham, this is so...
I've been back there in years, but it was the last place left to look.
Oh, look at all this money. Well, this one's mine. It was my dream, and guess what? It didn't come true.
Those lost wishes weren't the treasure I was after. Those lost wishes weren't the treasure I was after.
Yeah, I know. I clicked on it.
It was not exactly as I remembered it, but it wasn't all that different either.
But this is King's Quest. This is from when... So, this is young King Graham. Yeah, this is a very young king. Like, before he was King Graham. The art in this is absolutely beautiful.
Two odd contraptions guarded the lost treasure. I would have to turn one and see what happened. And that's what would have happened if I turned the left switch. But since I am here telling this story, you already know that I pulled the right one.
I love a game that treats me like a fucking idiot. I appreciate it.
Buckets, barrels, butter churns and beds were jammed into every nook and cranny of that cave. It all seems so familiar.
Okay, something's sleeping, something's snoring. How's the game sound, by the way? Is the audio, like, decent?
Even though the bed was very comfortable, this was no time to hide under the covers.
Oh, fine.
Wait. Hold on, Grandpa. I don't remember this part of the story. Beds hanging from stalactites?
We'll get there, Gwendolyn. Don't worry. No detail in this story will be overlooked. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. As I treaded through the river of rumbling trundles, I feared I knew the source of that deafening wind.
Sounds good. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, there we go. Okay. For a second, it wasn't letting me cross the bridge. Oh, this is funky.
Nestled beneath a slumbering...
Oh, that's awesome.
Claus was...
Fabled mirror.
Oh, so you remember this part of the story.
Well, dragons are my favorite.
Do you want to tell this part?
Yes. King Edward sent me, the greatest knight in all of Daventry, on a quest to return his stolen mirror. A gigantic, hulking beast of a dragon was the last thing in my way to... My way to add a shinier hat to my collection. I tried to turn that crazy contraption, but it was missing a handle. Someone tampered with it, creating some silly conundrum.
Okay.
I tried to turn that crazy contraption.
I thought it was maybe
missing
gonna
a
have me
handle.
look at something else.
Someone tampered with it, creating some silly conundrum.
I can just keep
As I was saying, this was no
I can just
time
keep
to
climbing
take a
into
nap.
beds. Perfect. That stands out. The one thing about these games that I always
Volumes of
know...
old books with foreboding titles clutter the shelves of that strange bedroom. How to Tame a Dragon, Breaking the Spirit of Hideous Beasts, amateur spells to impress your friends with. No books about recovering missing handles, though.
Oh, that's funny.
So, the missing handle was booby-trapped? What did you do?
Well, I used my cleverness to outsmart the trap. Then I used my cleverness to hide.
Oh. I should hide over... Where should I hide? Oh, in the bed. That's ridiculous. I should have gotten caught there. That was so close. Oh, I'm an idiot.
Luckily, that half-blinded beast never noticed me in bed.
A dragon's eye must be really hard to pierce with an arrow. At archery lessons, I can barely hit a hay bale.
It is indeed.
I want to learn
A feat
archery.
only for skilled archers.
I think that might be like a 2025 goal of mine, is to like learn archery. Like I want to get semi good at something weird. And I was thinking about it like a week ago. I was like,
someone tampered with it, creating some silly conundrum.
I know. Oh right. There we go. I was thinking I could learn archery. Give it a try. And that didn't wake up the dragon?
The dragon's chains were coiled around a gigantic switch mounted to the cave wall. This cave seemed to be filled with failed adventures.
You can probably get a cheap bow on Craigslist and fuck her. That's what I mean. Like, I was thinking about it. I was like, I think it would be kind of fun to like learn archery, like fuck around, join like a, because there was I did some Googling. There are a couple like clubs in the nearby area of where I live. I can do it. Pick up a bow, go and learn how to shoot properly. The problem that always like stops me from doing things like that is, oh, I love this game. I love this, real fast, I love the direction so far in this game. I love the camera work, I love the art, I love the style, the writing. This opening is solid. But yeah, I could get, as I was an Eagle Scout, I can attest that archery is indeed very fun. Yeah, it's my favorite, it's my go-to favorite thing to do at any Renaissance fair I ever go to. Great time. And so I was like, you know what, I literally could learn how to, you know, like, I could join an archery club, you know? I could make some streams out of it, you know, stream learning archery. The only thing that always held me back from those kinds of things was a lot of the advertisement is pointed towards children. So I always feel like weird when I'm like, oh, I want to do this, but it also seems like it is very much a child's hobby and activity to learn. Like it would be weird at 28 to start learning. But then I was thinking about it and I'm like, I think it would be fine. I think it would be pretty cool. What if I go up to the dragon? Oh. How far back does that put me?
Right into a ferocious dragon's mouth.
I was just making sure you were still paying attention.
That's funny. Just be the best in the club. Show up a bunch of tweens and shit. Yeah, right? I don't know, I just wanted to see what would happen if I walked up to the dragon, you know? Can't blame a guy for adventuring. Flame Bambi, just roll in with your fully developed hand-eye coordination and stomp some kids. Yeah, really, you know what? I'm gonna show up and I bet you I'm just gonna be Hawkeye. I bet you I don't even need the fucking training. Also, Flame Bambi, welcome in. How's it been? It's been a minute. I'm glad to have you back. Charlie's gonna accidentally get a job there. He'll be an instructor within a month. Honestly, if I got good enough at it, I'd love to teach other people. I think that's what I really want out of 2025 is to find like an extra hobby. Something like completely not in my repertoire already. Like, Happy New Year to you as well. Like start golfing. Golfing's a little I feel like a little more expensive than I'm looking to. Archery feels cool because like they have ranges that are like, I was reading like you can join a range for free even. If you join like the Archery Society of Maryland, which doesn't have it's like a $25. See,
Whoever designed this trap thought
it's
they were
the
pretty
two
clever,
golfers
but I
are
would
telling me to
probably
start
find a way to
golfing.
hit that unreachable switch.
Let's all go golfing. Yeah. Here's the thing. I like going to Top Golf and fucking around. I don't have the patience to play golf as an actual game. I love going to mini golf. But yeah, like I really don't have like the patience to play golf as a full game. I have an old set of my dad's in the basement. It's yours if you're in. Like I said, I would always go to a Top Golf or like a driving range and fuck around. Oh, that's so good. The animation's just so good. But no, I feel like archery, because archery really, the most expensive thing you're going to spend on archery was like, I was looking it up, is like the cost of a good bow. And even then you can get those for rather cheap and then work your way up. Alema would say it's boring, just fuck around in a small car unsupervised for 2 hours. I will say I looked at my budget spreadsheet 1 month after golfing. It's a time. That's the thing. I don't think it's boring. I think golf is actually very fun and exciting. And especially if you're really good, or not even if you're really good at it, if you're semi good at it. Like, if I was on the green, Mike, when you shot your hole-in-one, I'd have shit my pants out of just excitement and pride and all that shit. That being said, I'm sure it's more exciting being the guy shooting the hole-in-one rather than being the guy who has no ability to even drive a ball. I got a membership for $500 and I think I got my money's worth. I'm sure you did. But like, that's what I mean. Like, you get your money's worth out of your membership. I don't know that I would. I mean, $25 to go to a shooting range with a bow, and like, I'm pretty sure they even will provide you arrows because it depends on what you're shooting at, like what the range is shooting. It's the value of 33 rounds of 9 holes. Okay. Yeah, that feels about right.
A ridiculous feeding contraption was cobbled together to keep the beast and probably its owner alive.
Oh, that's cool. You can drop a stake to it. That's funny. But yeah, I was thinking about taking up like archery or something like that, you know, something. Also something that I can get better with my dexterity and my hand-eye coordination. It's something I've always... If I drop another one, maybe? Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, so... I can spin the thing. Okay, I should do it again. Because it'll put it right down next to... Oh, that was my opportunity, wasn't it? Yep, okay. All right, I know the trick. Join a rec league softball team. I have cousins who are on softball teams, so that's definitely a possibility. I have a cousin on a softball team. Definitely worth talking to her about. Eat the fucking steak. So yeah, so there are a couple, like, 2025, I definitely want to do a lot of streaming. I was thinking about it today. I'm gonna stream as much as possible in 2025. Like, literally, I'm probably gonna stream tomorrow. And, yeah. And I just want to keep, like... Because here, I want to keep recording footage, I want to keep writing scripts, I want to keep making videos, and I'm finally in a place with my work where I can do that more consistently. I don't have to constantly be thinking about work when I get home, which is very nice. Okay. At this point, that dragon's gonna be in a food coma for the night. You should be safe. You know, exactly. Unless... Oh, this is some Pepsi Man shit. Never... I will say I like it because that was kind of like a it's going to happen no matter what thing. But, don't have your characters run at the camera. Oh, well, okay.
Can you put my mouthwash back on the shelf, please? Now, where was I?
Yeah, tomorrow I think we're gonna do crowd control Tetris. Because I really want to play Tetris, and I really want to do a crowd control stream. And I think both of those together sounds like a really good time. Oh god, I'm on a PlayStation controller, so it's saying X, A, and B is really kind of fucking with my head a little bit. No! Fuck!
I guess you could say that river swept me off my feet.
I love the art in this game so far. I think the writing so far has been great. I think the art has been really good. And just like the camera work, really solid. Really solid for the intro of the game. I hope it carries through to the rest of the rest of it, you know? Like, just look at the animation on Graham's cape right here. Don't have your characters run towards the camera. This is not a good idea in gameplay. This gives you a little bit more time, but it's definitely a little bit of a pet peeve of mine when games will have your character running at you towards camera. Because you can't see what's in front of them. Especially if you're going to give them a dodging
With
task.
the magic mirror safely in my possession, I dreamt of the Daventry I would be rewarded with, and the kingdom it could become.
Should we play all the King's Quest games? Would that be fun? Would people find that fun? Oh, heads up, there's an ad starting. I'm gonna snooze that bitch. Haha. Oh, I missed it. Heads up, there's an ad coming up. I'm sorry.
In that split second, I had 3 choices in front of me. Any would clear my path to safety, and all would have rippling consequences.
Bell Eye or Thing. I like Bell. Sorry, I didn't have time to take a poll. I kind of had to go for it.
My hands were shaking and my arms could barely grip the rope. But with the last of my strength, I climbed.
Yep, hit him
out
with the
the well
Pavlov.
and headed
I didn't
back
want to
to
hurt the
the
dragon.
Ever since
And
the
I
magic
think
mirror
if I hit that
returned,
handle
its
thing, it would have
reflections
dropped
have warned the
something on
kingdom of
him.
danger,
So I just
kept
wanted to
our
distract him
family
to get
safe,
out, you know?
And it has exposed many troublesome crumbs tangled in my beard.
Yeah. King Edward was so proud
Aw,
that he
young
chose lost treasure
Gwendolyn.
that he made you king. Everyone knows that.
We can play as her eventually in one
can
of
we
the
get back to
King.
that
She's
dragon?
one of the main characters of one of the King
There is
Quests.
so much more to my stories than dragons.
I think she's main
I hope
character
this
of
old cap will be remembered
3?
for far more than the action tattered across its brim. So
I think
the
3.
seams of many hidden adventures. All right, let's get back to the dragon.
Tell me everything. How did you know shooting the bell would distract him?
Over the years, I realized that the dragon was not the despicable, hideous beast Daventry had made him out to be. He was just a caged animal that was very hungry. I, too, would be violently angry if I could only eat when my neglectful owner rang the bell. I know it was a sneaky trick, but I certainly wasn't going to set a dragon loose on the town or participate in any more abuse.
You really thought that through, Grandpa. I would have tricked him, too. Back home, they call me Gwendolyn the Smarty Pants.
You come from a long line of logically minded nobles.
Okay, so hitting the chain would have let him go.
Dentist.
All right, you two. Grandpa needs to rest. Gwendolyn, it's way past your bedtime.
Sleep well, Grandpa. I'll be back first thing in the morning.
I don't need rest. I'm as spry as I've ever been, though I wouldn't mind a slice of magic fruit.
Hard to funeral. Just immediately, it's like, and he's dead.
Well, hello, cousin.
Guards!
I'm glad you're finally here. He's been asking about you for days. I had to sit through the same story 5 times.
We got here as fast as we could, and I like Grandpa's stories, especially the ones with dragons.
Ah, yes, the legendary beast he outsmarted with its own dinner bell. I don't know if he forgets that I've heard that story before, or if he just doesn't care, but he loves telling it to anyone that will listen. I'm pretty sure I heard the nursemaids telling his same jokes in the hall.
Have you heard anything the doctors are saying?
Yes, doctors, wizards, magic elves. Grandfather is fine, Gwendolyn. They all say the same thing. He's just old. He still has a few good years left. Look, we're all excited that your family made the trip, but there's no need to worry. You should get some rest. I'm sure you're scheduled for a full morning of Grandfather's hilarious
If they kill
ramblings.
Graham at the end
I'm
of
also
this
scheduled for the
game,
tournament tomorrow.
I'm rioting. I'm punching my
Yes, the
monitor. I'm
fencing
crying my
tournament.
eyes out,
You'll love
and
it.
I will quit
I'm, of
stream.
course, favored to win.
I'm
and
kidding.
Make sure you have the very
But I'll be
best seat
so
to view
fucking
my
sad.
victory. The courtyard will be filled with important people and delicious hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, I'm actually competing in the tournament.
I had no idea we were hosting a junior tournament. That's incredible. In that case, I will gladly be there to cheer you on and eat delectable appetizers.
Nope, no junior tournament. I'll be squaring off against you.
I see. Well, perhaps this is the time to stop listening to stories and finally make some of your own. Good night, Gwendolyn. Sleep well.
Aw. That was nice.
Come in, Gwendolyn. You can set those on the nightstand.
Grandma said to take 3 spoonfuls of each.
I'll get to those. No need to fuss
One of
with
them
me.
cyanide.
Now,
You
let's
don't really
talk
need the
about
3
far
spoonfuls.
more
One'll do.
important issues, like that fencing tournament. I hear you're competing.
Well,
the milk
I
of the
signed
puppy.
up, but I'm not so sure anymore.
Nonsense. If it's Scott you're worried about, he's no bother. After all, I only learned that you entered after he complained about it all morning. Threatened, I'm guessing. There are many ways to win a duel. I, for one, have always been fond of... thinking of the problem in a different way, and finding a clever distraction to create a moment of victory. Speaking of, that reminds me of a story, one I know you haven't heard before. When I was a much younger lad, before I was a knight, before I'd been to Daventry, and even before I had seen a dragon. It's a tale about a tournament that changed my life. It is a long story, but I shall tell it briefly.
Well, Triumph, this looks as good a place as any to camp for the night. Let's rest up. We have a big day tomorrow.
I need whoever did the art for these games to just animate more and do more and make more beautiful things. Oh. Oh, I am controlling this. I was controlling that. Uh-oh.
After gracefully rappelling down the cliff, I welcomed the sight of an actual road, the first sign of civilization. Daventry was just a few miles to the east. I'd read all about its wonders in my travel books. I couldn't wait to check out its famous, fantastical floating island.
Yeah, what if I went back? What if I went back?
Grandpa, you can't leave Triumph.
Don't worry, Triumph can fend for himself. We've been through our share of sticky situations, but he always comes around when I need him most.
I love this game. As a fan of King's Quest, I am very, very happy already with this game. Hey, it's that bow and arrow I used.
Hey, over here!
I could have sworn the parade of hopeful knights was scheduled for the next day. I should have been with them, marching with triumph. It seemed my first few minutes in Daventry were off to a terrible start.
So, how did you catch up with them?
That odd horn seemed to be missing some sort of mouthpiece. Strange tracks blazed a trail through the forest.
God, this is so beautiful. Okay, so there's something in that bird's nest.
I wondered what those birds needed a toolbox for. Shame. The only tool left seemed to be a small hatchet. And no, Gwendolyn, before you start asking me thousands of questions about that hatchet, I did not go around using it on everything.
I'm about to go use it on everything. That's funny. Seeing if anything else will fall out. A small hatchet for using responsibly.
That wheel seemed freshly broken.
I wonder.
The wheel was already broken. No sense rubbing it in.
Stand back, you dirty thieves! Wah! Oh, it's just a boy.
I always love when a good Tom Kenny shows up.
You know, you should never sneak up on a guy in a dangerous place like... Oh! What's wrong with your foot? Probably stepped on a spiniferous thornweed. Don't worry, I got just the fix for that. Tell me, is it more of a... Ow! Or a... Oh! Either way, the Merchant of Miracles has got you covered. But it'll cost you. I've risked my neck to forage the most rare, miraculous, mysterious, and oftentimes delicious ingredients. Ah, here it is. I massage this into my skin twice a day, and just look at my little biscuits. Well, now that I've mulled it over, you'd better not. It might stunt your growth. Ooh, such exquisite material.
Hey,
I knew you weren't from around here. Well, you best get going. Nobody likes a late night. Oh, wait! You're stuck here with me. Every bridge in is out, and my shortcut had a few shortcomings. I swear that rock leaped straight out of the water. Now I'm stuck here with no wheel, a lost toolbox, and Mr. Fancy Cakes. Say, I'll bet a fine, strapping young man like you could help me fix up this wheel. Yep, you help me fix my chariot, and I'll give you a lift to the tournament. Hopefully no one else notices your horrible lack of punctuality. Oh, how rude. Do you have any questions for me?
Nope.
Nope, I got it. So,
Perhaps there was a wheel on the other side of that river. Too bad I couldn't swim.
How did you get across that river?
well,
That missing wheel had me stumped. I had to go out on a limb to get past the root of the problem.
Grandpa, your infamous puns are not my favorite.
What's the matter? You don't like the timbre of my voice? You're warm.
does
up
it feel
to
like they wrote that
puns.
character for Robin
These are
Williams, or it's
terrible.
just me? Big Aladdin merchant genie vibes. He does. He does talk. He has fast talk. Like he definitely has. You know, you can't keep up with what I'm saying, and that's why it's funny. Style of talking in comedy.
Here, kitty, kitty. Not a kitty, not a kitty!
No wheels are there.
Okay.
Still no wheels.
What if I go all the way over before doing that completely obvious thing? No. Oh, Eyes in the Darkness. Great.
The town square was eerily quiet. Was I the only person in Daventry not at the parade?
Definitely a good idea to unlock a... Oh, nope, never mind. Oh,
Bakery. And it smelled delicious.
I see a wheel.
Ah, I didn't see any reason why that stale bread wouldn't work for a wheel. That sign was asking for tips, and there was a metal pan to collect coins. I decided to leave some coins for the bread. The delectable goods looked tasty, but I couldn't compete in this tournament. with a full
Interesting that it
stomach.
lets you relock the main gate. Yeah, I very interesting the amount of interactive, like, that it lets me Was that a hint? Were you giving me a hint?
Like me, this little tree was new in town and needed some time to grow and find its way. What? Too sappy?
I have nothing to say.
You'll warm up to it. I wished I had some marshmallows. I wished I had some marshmallows. Look like a blacksmith shop of sorts.
And then you scooped up all the weapons, right? Right?
No, Gwendolyn, I didn't. I was looking for a wheel, not a fight. I borrowed enough for the day. That sign was asking for tips, and there was a metal pan to collect coins.
Ah, okay. So I could have chosen a different wheel. And then I bet if I go up here, there will also be a wheel-like thing.
I stumbled upon some kind of curiosity shop. Nothing seemed to be brewing yet. Against the knickknacks was a little collection tray with a sign asking for tips. I thought these potions, herbs, and other magical sundries were best observed from afar.
I feel like that's the game giving you a hint. I don't know. The thing is,
didn't need to borrow more than one wheel.
Oh, okay. So the table could have become a wheel. Interesting. I mean, yes and no. The thing about these games is you can do and undo things in all of them. That's kind of like a point and click adventure thing. Like, I don't think it's going to ask me. I bet you now if I can close it like that, it'll relock, but I still have a way in.
Ah, a shortcut.
Oh, that's funny.
Do I really have to hear the story about how you took forever to tiptoe across that fallen tree again?
No, I guess not.
Find me a wheel, boy. Anything big and round should do the trick.
I thought this might do the trick.
Lovely choice, boy. And thank the Yarblesnoofs, this bread is beyond stale. Hopefully it didn't pay too much. You have a face that just screams overcharged. I've got just a fix for that, too. But we have important tournament business to tend to, and I think this'll do the trick. Ooh, I'll just need to start locking my unicorns up at night. Mr. Fancy Cakes has a nibbling problem. All right, off we go. Oh, wait, before my mind slips, I was able to procure an entrance ticket to the tournament. Since you so graciously found me a wheel, I am more than willing to sell it to you at a reasonably discounted rate. Are you interested?
Oh, sounds good. I love a deal.
So do I, boy, so do I. If I see one, I'll let you know. Here you are.
Fun.
Now, let's Vamanusi from this
Always
wonderland.
input. Hey, I got the ding. That's all that matters.
Mr. Fancy Cakes! Heel! Halt! Abyss! Stop! We sincerely hope you enjoyed your stay in our luxury cabin. Please gather your belongings and watch your head on exit.
Thanks for the hospitality.
No time to lounge, my boy! Lucky for you, the parade is halted. Another case of a mysterious missing bridge, I imagine. Watch your step. We wouldn't want any tears in that illustrious cape. Bon voyage, Buttercup! Don't forget about us working folk, especially when your pockets are full of riches.
That was a little ominous.
The forest is blocked until this situation is under control.
Thank you. How about you?
The forest is blocked until this situation is
thing?
under
Okay.
control. Back away.
Hello. Apologies, I'm late. I should be on the list. First name Graham, last name...
The list, unfortunately, is inside the theater, which is across that bridge, which is inexplicably missing.
We've ordered a temporary fix, but we're still sorting out the work order.
Well, with all the recent budget issues, I remain skeptical about the repairs.
Well, can't those knights check the list?
Do you mean Kyle and Larry? They're off duty. Don't ask.
You needn't worry. These night hopefuls will figure out a solution soon, and then we can carry on with the auditions.
Well, but I am a hopeful knight. If you just step aside, I'm confident that I could find a way across.
Daventry Decree 6645 states that a royal guard, once commanded, must never, under no circumstances, abandon his post while on duty.
Well, technically, Addendum 237A allows us to leave if someone is in distress and in need of assistance, of a life or death nature.
I stand corrected, and we wouldn't want a repeat of the Rubenstern fiasco. A tardy auditionee, however, hardly counts for distress. Sorry, but we can't leave our post. King's orders.
Okay.
Come at me, bees!
And then you chop down the tree full of angry bees?
Enough, Gwendolyn.
Okay.
Stay off those rocks. It's dangerous. Distress!
Abandon post!
Learn how to swim, boy.
Thanks for saving me.
You're welcome, lad.
He was talking to me. Oh, this tired argument is getting on my nerves.
No need to argue about the fact that I am...
Huh?
Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Not good.
Aw.
Over here, buddy.
Pardon me.
Okay. Great. See, and I thought I was clever. I was also just about to say I like the big guy. Was a little rude, but okay. Again, with this fucking missing mouthpiece. This is not the beefy 80s Graham I have come to know. Yeah, no, it truly is. But I love it. I love that it is the... You know, I love this.
You can't ignore me forever. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm deep in thought.
Wallace Shawn! I love Wallace Shawn. Okay.
I had caused enough distress for one afternoon.
Gotcha. Okay.
The tree was too heavy to move. I would need to chop it down to size.
Well, I have just the thing for that.
I left the hatchet lodged in the tree because I would not need it anymore.
Are you sure?
Quite sure. Everyone always asks about that hatchet. It gets a tad annoying.
Huh?
Oh, shit. I got it. Use the rope to tie the logs. It's babyface adolescent. I love it. As a fan, I wouldn't say a dedicated King's Quest fan, but one who's, I've definitely played and I know of the series and I really like a lot of the, you know, continuing stories, and just to see a little bit of a different perspective is really nice.
Hang on a second. Graham, right?
Hey,
Yes.
welcome in.
How did you know my name?
Well, you'd be surprised
Welcome
at
in,
the
everybody.
information people give out when they're too busy thinking about their own.
And a totally
agenda.
different art style.
I also
we
observed
have
that
been losing
without
our
you,
minds
no one could have made
over
it
the art
across.
style. I absolutely
Well done,
love the
Graham.
art style of this game.
Thanks. I guess.
Howdy
They'll never
back to
acknowledge
you,
it,
Wobble
know.
Pop TV.
Those who use
Glad
their
to have you
minds over
in.
their biceps are never woven into the tapestries of time. I can tell you're like me, a creative thinker, an intellectual. To win this competition, you'll need to prove that your talents are more powerful than their strength, agility, and speed. You'll also need a friend.
I could really use a friend.
They call me Manny.
God, I love
Pleased
Wallace
to meet
Shawn.
So, friend,
What's your favorite color? Do you like popcorn-flavored jelly beans? Because I do. What's your availability for sleepovers? Are we in a secret club?
Green. I prefer pizza flavored. I'm free on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and I would say more of a secret alliance.
We played this like a year ago. This game was
This
seriously
competition
underrated.
will
I
not
love
be
it.
Easy, and Daventry needs
I
men like us. If we put our heads together, we might have a shot.
What's the plan?
If you win, put a good word
I
in for me
love
with
I love the
kid.
art style.
And
I love the
if I
writing
win,
so far, the
I'll do the
direction.
same.
I'm
Soon,
very
we'll
excited
both
to
be
see
moving
where
up
it
the ranks in the
goes.
castle
Like I said,
together.
as a
We should
casual
head
fan,
inside the theater.
I have to say casual fan because I know that there are people who are dedicated to like all the Sierra games, and I feel like my most dedicated to Sierra game would be more the Leisure Suit Larry series. Yeah, okay, yep. Didn't think Graham was going to be able to do that. Perv. Yeah. Let's go with I'm a perv. That's why I love the Leisure Suit Larry series. I've been playing a bunch of the older point and clicks. I haven't found a Sierra game that I really love yet. That's tough. If I could recommend
Another horn and another missing piece.
I have a lot of nostalgia with LucasArts. I was gonna say, if Sierra's not your vibe, I recommend going with LucasArts. Maniac Mansion is a solid choice. Day of the Tentacle is very fun. But I prefer Maniac Mansion over Day of the Tentacle.
Please.
And then
Now that we have recovered
I love
our
the
list,
Sam and Max
it is my
games.
duty to inform
Love
you that
Sam
you
and
are
Max.
officially signed in. Yay.
And then
and I do want to apologize. I am
grew up
very,
with
very
just
terribly
King's Quest
sorry,
4 and none
but
of
we've
the
run
others
out of
going on a
commemorative
nostalgia
tote
trip
bags.
lately.
That's
and then
not a
playing through the
problem.
OG games.
I
I'm
have no
definitely
use
cheating
for
as well.
tote bags.
You have to.
My mother designed my cape with lots of pockets.
We don't have.
Is the next event about
Hold
to start?
on.
Not so
After
fast,
once we're
Pocket
back
Boy.
into
The
gameplay.
tournament bylaws explicitly state that each
But
contestant
I have a
must
great
complete
point to make
every
about
event before
walkthroughs
continuing on in the
and
competition.
cheating with them.
Since you were late,
in this
you
day and
missed the
age.
test of chivalry and the welcoming parade. Both designed as light-hearted warm-ups and getting-to-know-you type exercises. You know, an icebreaker before we start in on the usual death, destruction, and duels of a cutthroat nature.
Don't forget about Amendment 70, Article
God,
4.
these
I was getting to that, thank you. In the spirit of equal opportunity,
Curse
the
of
new
Monkey
rules
Island.
state
Hey,
that you can
that's
schedule a
a-
make-up
hey,
chivalry test if
first
and
off,
only
any
if
speed
the
run,
circumstances
flex
for
that
your
shit.
absence were extenuating.
I'm so jealous.
So,
One of
I
my
will ask,
one of my
what were
closest
your
friends
extenuating
is
circumstances that made you late for the tournament?
is number one on the Halo speedrunning boards and is a Halo speedrunner. So mad respect to any speedrunners.
I told you I got style.
Woo! Thank you for the follow, Wobblepop TV. Thank you. You definitely have style. You definitely have attributed to the conversation, which I love, and I appreciate you being here. Welcome to the cult that is legally not a cult. We'll go with
I
that.
never heard the date was switched.
I'll just pencil in hard of hearing. Now, go on, mingle with the other contestants. Find out as much as you can about them, and when you're ready
Okay.
for the chivalry test, come and see me.
Perfect. So, the thing about these older games and walkthroughs, and this goes for all retro titles, like, I always make this point, especially when talking about Zelda 2. I'm going to talk to everybody in a second, but I just want to get this point across. When I first played I played Zelda 2 when I was a kid, and I had 9 hours a day when I wasn't fucking doing anything, right? As a kid, or when these games first came out, like the older King's Quest, you had all the time in the world because there were 3 channels on TV, or your parents didn't spring for cable, or, you went outside and played, or, you just got home from school, and you finished your homework, and now you had all this time to yourself. So all you had was time, an immense amount of time to dedicate yourself to these puzzles and these stories. And like, it also comes up a lot when I talk about, when I worked at The Completionist, we did a video on Donkey Kong 64, which the biggest complaint that every single person at the company had was, this game is a collectathon. Mind you, this was my favorite game growing up. So my argument back was like, I didn't care that it was a collectathon. I was 7 and had all the time in the world to collectathon everything and play every single minigame and do every single thing in the game because I was a kid. That's what kids do. Ocarina was my first Zelda. I'm 40. I was around at the time. I just didn't have interest in RPGs at the time. Oh yeah, I get that. All right, so let's get to meeting. Let's meet Big Guy. Oh damn, I love complete. Yeah, it's definitely kind of tough. You know, I was let go before any of the stuff went down, so I don't know like any of the inside stuff. I don't know anything, but yeah, it's, you know, as someone who worked at the company for 3 years and then going to being an outsider looking in, watching all of that happen was kind of stressful, kind of weird, you know. It's weird, you know. I still put the videos on my editing resumes, but you know, it is what it is. So
hey, thanks for knocking that log over out there. Really, it gave me the opportunity to go on a lovely cruise.
Those nights were annoying me, and I wanted some alone time. Leave me be, little fly. You don't want to wake the bull.
Look, I don't
Who
want
is
to be in
this
this
voice
conversation
actor?
any more than you do, but I missed the chivalry test, and I need to make it up.
hey, I
The faster we
appreciate
get this
that.
over with, the faster
Yeah,
can
I
move you
edited
along.
the new
Make it
a lot
quick.
of the later new
Then
game
buzz
pluses and
off.
a lot of the top 10s. That was sort of my vibe.
What was that you were hiding in your paws?
Well, none of your business, feather boy.
Seriously, what are you hiding? Is it a snack?
Leave it alone, string bean.
I'm gonna push
Seriously,
him.
what are you hiding? Is it a snack?
Leave it alone,
Oh,
string
okay. I
bean.
can't go down that path anymore.
I'm Graham.
No last names.
I
don't
love
want
that
your
they
first
always
name.
hint that his last name is
And
Graham Cracker.
Your name?
I'm known throughout the land as Sir
Funny story, my
Comfort,
wife wanted to watch
but I
me
am
play the
currently
original
in the
Legend of Zelda for the
process
first
of
time.
rebranding myself.
It's a
Starting with
good.
my
I
name.
love the original Legend
You
of Zelda.
should call me Acorn.
Eggcorn.
Seriously, what are you hiding? Is it
Let
a
me see if
snack?
I can push
Leave
one
it
more
alone,
time.
string bean.
And his name was Acorn. Eggcorn.
What was your name again? Sir Fatso?
It's Acorn. Get it right or pay the price.
Okay.
I'll leave you be.
Go away.
I know the pop culture references and a bunch of the famous parts. It dropped to that opening screen. I died again. I love.
Hey there.
I love
I'm
sad
Graham.
Fuwa.
Charmed, I'm sure.
And your name?
What?
Well, I didn't catch your name.
What? Is this true? Surely you jest, Greg. What rock did you crawl out from? How do you not recognize this well-proportioned face?
Well, it's not Greg, it's Graham. And, of course, I know who you are. You're...
Sir, I love Sir Ten of himself. That jerk who pushed me into going to have to wait. I'll be right back. Every woman's dream.
Sir Ten of himself.
Cheeky. But now you're starting to bother me, Grant.
Well, I couldn't help it. No, but seriously, you're... every woman's dream?
You got that right. The ladies love, 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 love. Who? Who do they love, Gabe?
It's not Gabe, it's... Oh, never mind. Yes, your name... You're going to have to wait 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'll be waiting right here, Garrett.
So I can find that out from guy over
Hey,
here.
Graham. We were just sharing some tips about the tournament. Let me know if you want the rundown about
It
any
is
of our
dangerous.
competitors.
Why don't you go into that cave? I thought it made sense. Why would I go into a cave? I have no weapons. It is dangerous to go.
What can you tell me about Sir Ten of himself?
That's so inconsiderate.
Inconsiderate.
Not very becoming to a gentleman like yourself. Go meet everyone, then come talk to me. I've got a few tips to share.
I'm good. Thanks, Manny.
Goodbye.
Hello. My name's Graham. Nice to meet you.
Chaka.
Chaka.
So, what type of arrows do you fly with?
Chaka.
Nice, nice. I prefer the hand-whittled sapling arrows myself. So, where do you hail
I'm gonna
from?
make a guess.
Chaka.
Chaka.
I see. Sounds exotic. Want to partner up? Show Daventry the power of dueling archers? What do you say?
Chaka.
Yeah, you're right. You'd probably just slow me down.
Anyways, time for me to hit the old dusty. Have a great stream. I'm glad I randomly raided here. See y'all around. See you around. I'm gonna probably be live again tomorrow with some. I was saying earlier. I think I'm gonna do some crowd control Tetris tomorrow. So, have a wonderful night.
Good chat. I'm gonna get back to the chivalry test.
Okay, so
Are you ready for the chivalry test?
Now, give me a little more time to mingle.
okay, so I have to figure out what homie's name is.
Edges of my fingertips. Yes. Have you remembered my name?
That jerk who pushed me into the river.
Oh, yes, that silly feather does look familiar. Look at it. Like a limp piece of cheese. What you need
Thank you very much.
is an upgrade. Like my mane of excellence.
Hey, my mother gave me that feather. I might be silly, but you're... Sir Ten of himself.
Cheeky.
Okay, so I don't
But
have
now
his
you're starting
name.
to bother me, Grant.
I couldn't help it. No, but seriously, you're... going to have to wait 1 second. I'll be right back.
I'll be waiting right here, Garrett.
So I know Acorn.
Yes, Graham? You want some dirt on someone?
What can you tell me about a Chaka?
I'm studying his every move. He should make any opponent quiver. Ugh. You got me.
I'm
doing
back.
it
I just
now.
remembered that
He's
I wanted
fast,
to mention
strong,
something when
and
you brought up
vicious
Walker.
with his bow.
Have you
I'm
heard
trying
of
to convince him
Universal
to join
Hint
our
System?
alliance, but the
No,
translation
I
isn't
haven't.
quite working.
What can you tell me about Sir Ten of himself?
That's so inconsiderate. Although clever, these silly puns are not very becoming to a gentleman like yourself. Go meet everyone, then come talk to me. I've got a few tips to share.
What can you tell me about Acorn?
I can tell you not to mess with those bullhorns in any strength competition. I shouldn't be telling you this, but I heard a rumor that the man keeps a pet squirrel under his belly. What kind of a weirdo does that? Imagine what else he's hiding under there. Neither of us is going to be able to match his strength. If we're going to oust him, we'll need to work together and expose his secrets.
Okay.
What can you tell me
And
about
real fast,
Achaka?
what was the thing about
I'm studying his
Achaka?
every move. He should make any opponent quiver. Ugh, you got me doing it now. He's fast, strong, and vicious with his bow. I'm trying to convince him to join our alliance, but the translation isn't quite working.
I'm good. Thanks, Manny.
Goodbye!
So Acorn has a pet squirrel. Let me see if I can talk to him about that.
What do you
now.
want?
I, heard what you're hiding.
No, you didn't, Skinny Pants.
I did. I heard a rumor that a tiny squirrel pet lives under your belly.
What? Who told you that? I bet it was Whisper. He's a
Boom!
worst. His ego is the one thing I can't stomach. And she's not my pet. She's my friend.
Does your squirrel friend have a name?
I wish Whisper would keep his big mouth shut. Her name is Princess Madeline of Avalon. She's a proper lady.
Princess
What else is
Madeline.
hidden in that belly?
The bones of a feather boy if you don't leave me alone.
I think you're hiding something else in there, but I'm not sure I want to find out. I'll leave you be.
You need to get lost.
Yes? Have you remembered my name?
Whisper.
Correct. Well, Whisper's full name is Sir Walter Harris Ignatius
Ignatius
Sally
Sally.
Percival Eduardo Ramon Jr. the Third, hailing from Modesto. But I'm sure a fan like you knew that. Would you like an autograph?
I don't seem to have any portraits on me.
Well, if you find one, I'll sign it, free of charge. Whisper loves his fans. Whisper loves
UHS
the
is a
knighthood.
website with music
Whisper
for your page becomes
loves
games.
thwarting
Free
evil.
bag
But
books
most of
come in.
all,
Each time you ask for a
Whisper
hint, it gets a little more
loves
people that aren't just looking to have someone tell them exactly
As
how
do
to
we
suck.
all.
I
should
love
be getting
that.
back to my
I've
chivalry test
always
now.
loved
Don't
that
go.
because
Whisper can
In-
do it.
That's a nice thought, but I'm pretty sure
in
those
one of
guards would
my
never confuse you
streams,
for me.
I had to
I mean, your
literally
armor
put a
is pretty
message that was
recognizable.
like,
Whisper's armor
Hey.
is shiny because Whisper loves his own.
I'm playing the
reflection.
game. I
I
appreciate
get
that
it.
you guys
Good
are
day,
excited
Whisper.
about it, but like, you know, let me learn, and if I need a hint, I'll ask for it. But like, no, that's awesome. That's really cool. GG's. Have a wonderful night, and thanks for the tip on UHS. I'm definitely gonna have to check that out.
Achaka.
Good chat. I'm gonna get back to the chivalry test.
The ivory monster unveiled itself.
Wait, so
It
what?
appeared- Did you hear the
what's this thing?
crowds? They
I
all
told you I
cheer
got
for me.
style.
They love me.
Hey, adios. Cuddles the fishes. Thank you for the follow. You absolutely have style, just as you've heard. Oh, I like the line that I used before. Welcome to the cult that isn't legally a cult. That's where you are. I think I'm ready.
Wasn't sure if I was
I
going
think I've pretty much gotten every. I don't know that I've gotten any more about Achaka. Oh my gosh, I forgot
Are you ready
that we
for the
have.
chivalry
I
test?
forgot we have sound effects on this stream and weird shit going on.
Let's do it.
Question 1. Who is the only knight competing in the tournament that speaks multiple languages?
Whisper.
All right, next question. This knight hopeful hails from a land far outside of Daventry. Based on the odds, he is favored to win the competition.
Achaka.
Okay, moving on. What is the full name of the fastest contestant in the competition?
Sir Walter Harris Ignatius Sally Percival Eduardo Ramon Jr. the Third of Modesto. I'm sure of it.
I see. Last question. Who or what is the favorite companion of the strongest competitor?
Princess Madeline of Avalon. She sounds quite charming.
Okay,
We better
see
meet this
here.
fucking squirrel by the end
Tallying,
of this game.
tallying. It looks like you got 3 answers correct. Why don't you go and mingle? gather some more fun facts about your fellow competitors. Return to me when you're ready to take the test again.
I think
you
I know
ready
which
for the
one I got.
chivalry
I'm
test?
pretty sure I know which one I got wrong.
Let's do it.
Question 1. Who is the only knight competing in the tournament that speaks multiple languages?
That is definitely Manny.
We're friends, you know. We have kind of an alliance. Next question.
All right, next question. This knight hopeful hails from a land far outside of Daventry. Based on the odds, he is favored to win the competition.
That is a Chaka.
Okay, moving on. What is the full name of the fastest contestant in the competition?
Sir Walter Harris Ignatius Sally
Sally
Percival
Percival.
Eduardo Ramon Jr. III of Modesto. I'm sure of it.
I see. Last question. Who or what is the favorite companion of the strongest competitor?
Princess Madeline of Avalon. She
We
sounds
really
quite
do
charming.
have to meet this squirrel.
Okay, let's see here. Tallying. It looks like you got all the answers correct. Great job, Pockets. Now, we shouldn't keep your new friends waiting, should we? Let's start the show.
Welcome, everybody. You are all here to win a knight position on King Edward's court. But that's not all. As you all know, tragically, the king has no heirs. So, this position could very well lead to the crown of Daventry itself. Now, let's officially commence the competition part of the tournament. I do hope you've all made friends, because it's about to get nasty. The time has come to collect your entrance tickets.
Oh, over here! Over here! I got mine right here!
I'm sorry, I really am, but that is not an entrance ticket. In fact, from up here, it looks like a sweaty piece of cloth. Oh, probably just a snot rag. Each knight hopeful will need to bring back to the theatre, dum-dum-dum-dum, one eye of a hideous beast. And, due to Proclamation 1748.2, it will actually need to be a hideous beast. Not like last year. No adorably cute, fuzzy, or tiny creature eyes will be accepted. Thank you.
Nothing to see here.
There are many hideous eyes to find in Daventry. We urge you to take this opportunity to show us your skills. We want to know what's in your heart, how you think, and how you react in the face of danger. You might not believe all that can be interpreted from one eye, but we will still judge you all the same. Now, everyone, go forth and claim thine eyes.
Whisper!
Ooh.
Whisper can do it.
Watch your step, kid.
Oh, thanks.
I know it ain't fancy, but it'll have to work for now. Amaya Blackstone, nice to meet you.
Graham, the pleasure's mine. It's nice to see all these bridges are getting fixed.
All these bridges? No, kid. This contract is over. Daventry can't afford me anymore. They can't even afford oil for the crumbler over there. My own invention, of course.
Oh, what does a crumbler do?
It lifts, it chops, it crumbles. Most importantly, it brings in the monies, which are desperately needed. Been kind of rough around here lately.
It seems that way. Daventry's been an interesting experience so far. Different from what I read in my travel books. Honestly, I'm starting to wonder if it's for me.
Don't worry, kid. It's not you. This kingdom's been going downhill ever since the Queen died. And now, with the bridges out, no one can get into Daventry. It's really quiet. I hate the silence. I'm a woman of action, if you couldn't tell. Quiet towns don't pay the bills.
I can see that.
Well, I should get going. Perhaps someone's wandered into my shop. If you make it there, come say hi. I'm on the left.
I don't know why, but that cut to her just running away was very funny to me.
Caution. Bees and distress.
So, how did you find an eye?
was a hideous beast lurking inside. Ouch! Rude!
No one should notice one bell missing.
Okay.
King Edward gave us everything we have. His legacy was tarnished in his later years, but he was a once great man. And he left me with a Daventry to grow into the kingdom it is today.
Is that Christopher Lloyd? Hold on, that's... Okay, yeah. I need to look up the voice acting cast of this game. That is Christopher Lloyd, 100%. And it was Tom Kenny, Wallace Shawn. Speaking of, someone mentioned Flame Bambi. You mentioned Robin Williams earlier. Not Robin Williams, Zelda Williams is in this game. And she is the voice of the girl we just met. So Zelda Williams is in this game. Robin Williams' daughter. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out who Eggcorn is. Cause I recognize the Eggcorn voice actor. Michael Leon Woolley. What else was he? Oh my gosh, where's my cast? There we go. He's in something that I recognize, and I don't know what it is. He's done like a ton of shit. But I know him. That's who. Okay. He's a DC. He's a DC voice actor. He voiced, he voices a couple things in DC. He mainly voices Darkseid. That's how Eggcorn is voiced by the guy who does a lot of the voices for Darkseid from the DC universe. He was the alligator in Disney Princess and the Frog. Oh, okay. I was like, I know this dude's voice. It's so recognizable. He's also, but I know him as Darkseid in a lot of the DC universe stuff.
How precious. The badger wanted to make friends with the squirrels.
Graham doesn't sound very healthy. Why does Graham not sound okay? Christopher Lloyd, are you alright? Drink some water.
I walked into town with my last coin. Whatever path I chose to pursue for my eye would need to be cheap.
I met Amaya.
Hey, Graham. If you like sharp things, you've come to the right place. We have over 23. Oh, forgive me. Last night was a little rough. I woke up on the floor, my bed nowhere to be found. Can you believe that? What type of yahoo steals a bed while you're sleeping in it? And the most curious part, nothing else is missing. Anyway, take a look around. Let me know if something piques your interest.
So that's Zelda Williams. That's Robin Williams' daughter.
You can post a work order on anything you want lifted, chopped, or crumbled. Then I'll bring out Mrs. Crumbler to fulfill the order. Don't touch that, Graham, or you might be the one losing an eye. Back away from the crumbler. Unless you have 50 gold coins for a work order. Ready for action?
Do you have any idea where I can hunt down an eye of a hideous beast?
What a glorious day for a tournament. My favorite time of year. Fire-eyed new recruits, the clanks and clinks of armor clashing, and the action the very finest. One hopeful always rises to the occasion. I love it all. Some people in town, they complain about the barbaric events, but it's a tradition I'm proud to be a part of. If I was competing, I'd go after the biggest, scariest beast I could find, even if it meant certain death. As they say, fortune favors the bold. You, on the other hand, look like you spend a lot of time in your head, trying to figure out all the possibilities before making a move. Pick a plan and go! Too much time thinking leads to inaction, and inaction is just boring.
So, I've been meaning to ask. What is that amazing blade for? Is it for battling vicious werebears? How many ice orcs has it slain? Does it deal justice? Is it road legal? Is it made of fear?
Oh, that? No, that's for gardening. I use it to trim my hedges. Seeing as my place is all tended to, and my petunias are most lovely, I'm willing to part with it for the price of 1 shiny gold coin. I'm sure you've got a prickly situation that needs attending.
Yes, I am absolutely taking
How much
that
for that
gardening tool.
gardening tool?
1 shiny gold coin.
Bye.
Hey, kid, can you do me a favor?
I can try.
Can you help me keep that back door closed? I run the local Wetzel Wolf Watch program here in town. There's patches getting made. If you keep that door closed, you can be an official member. Think it over. Patches! Don't touch that, Graham, or you might be the one losing an eye.
I want to buy it.
Hello.
Bye.
Make your move.
How do I buy it? Let me buy it.
Ready for action?
No.
Bye.
Stop.
Fortune favors the bold, and Amaya favors the fortune. I missed the night. Don't touch that, Graham, or you might be the one losing an eye.
I forgot that was a sound that we have.
How much for that twisty dagger over there?
It's not for sale. Needs a bit more work.
Oh, right. I have to give her the 1 gold piece.
Did you do it? Did you spend your only gold coin on the epic weed whacker?
Yes.
I did. The bowl costs a fortune.
Now, Graham, promise me you will only use this for its intended purpose.
I shall be brave in all my hedge trimmings.
Those plants will never see it coming.
Perfect. Because I remember when we were walking through the dark forest, not stopping to deal with this. Oh, and there goes a Chaka into the
was a few steps behind, but I was hopeful a beast was in that well, and I wanted an eye to impress everyone.
But Grandpa, the dragon lives down there.
I didn't know that yet, Gwendolyn, and pretend you don't either. This story takes place before the one I told you last night. Sometimes a story is best told out of order.
Oh, got it.
I was out of my league down there, but I had something to prove.
Wait, I did this one.
I guess you could say I was stuck between a rock and a hard place.
I already did that bit.
I know the dragon is down there.
That was stupid of me. That one. Oh, I'm gonna assume I get a Chaka killed.
Stalama. Afamata. Afamata. Water. Afamata. 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 Afamata.
All right.
Water.
And then we paused there for some tea and cake.
No, we didn't.
I've never played a single King's Quest, but this game has won me over. It's just the right amount of goofy, but I'm also legitimately invested in what's going on. I didn't get super into the original first or second one. I'm working through the third for the first time and love it so far. Lots more details and storytelling. Personally, my favorite is King's Quest V. But this is easily taking that over, just for me. Of the retro King's Quest, 5 will always be a favorite of mine. This is... I'm so sold on playing the rest of this. Okay, what did I miss?
Water.
Okay, no, I did it right. Lots more detail and storytelling. 5 is so good and the only one I had played earlier. Yeah. 5 is very, very good. Oh, I'm hitting the thing.
We paused there for...
Got it. I'm hitting the swinging thing. I have to retime it. 5 is so good.
Water.
Yeah, I know. Wata. Have you played King's Quest 4? King's Quest 4? 4D? Huh? I have a feeling this is going to somehow become a D's nuts joke in some way. Damn it! Okay.
And then we pause there for some tea.
Yep, there it is. It's a quest for D's nuts.
Water.
Did you hear Steve Jobs died of ligma? Who's Steve Jobs? Ligma balls. Have I ever shown that? Hold on. I know I'm dawdling now around this area, but hold on. All right, let me do this part properly.
And then we paused.
Water.
Water. Hey, when you wake up in the middle of the night and your mouth is really dry, what do you need a sip of? Water. Dang it! I knew that wasn't the right one to go to! Why would I do that?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Well, well. That's
water.
Fair enough. I feel like I deserve that. There we go.
Wait, 2 eyes?
Yes, and another surprise. We didn't share your excitement. Whoa! I don't like that she said squee. You know, it is what it is. She's a kid. I'll let it slide. I took the long way, he took the astounding way. No matter that I would be mine.
Ah.
The story sure is dragging.
Yeah, I get it. It's dragging on. Ha ha ha. Comedy.
Hookah.
Off another.
Okay. I guess my response was not affanada.
Stalama, Stalama!
Hookah.
Off another.
Ah.
Hookah.
Off another.
Okay, so something about the tail of the dragon.
Hoota!
Stalama, Stalama.
Ooh.
Whoa, hey, no. I wanted that there.
Hoota!
Stalama, Stalama.
Ooh.
Because he's gonna bounce it off of that.
Buta!
Stellana.
Ooh.
That dragon was certainly not on a short leash.
How do I get across?
Buta!
Stellana.
Ooh.
So now I should try it. I think.
Buta!
Yep, okay.
Buta!
Stellana.
Ooh.
What's the other one? Oh, okay.
Stellana.
I think I know the order now.
Buta!
Stellana.
Ooh.
That I like this puzzle. This was kind of clever.
Buta! Buta!
Stellana.
Ooh.
No! Fuck! Not what I wanted to grab.
Buta!
Stellana.
Ooh. Buta!
Stellana.
Ooh. Buta!
Off and up.
Nope.
Buta!
Off and up.
Why would it?
Buta!
Still on, still on.
Ooh.
But mispressing is kind of painful.
Buta!
Off and up.
So I'm assuming now I ring the bell. And the dragon will rip the door off. Ah! Why does it even let you change them once it's on the tail? I think it's because... I think it's because that's how, like, these games were kind of designed to be able to undo your puzzle moves. Yeah, me and a Chaka are cool. He's teaching me how to shoot a bow! We need to keep a Chaka alive. But the problem is I know I use his bow later. Because he has the bone bow, and I used that in the river sequence. No, a Chaka, no! Oh, this is cool. That little nook. It's a little cranny.
Hey, do you think we could share that dragon eye?
Shreki, Afamata.
My thoughts exactly.
Shrekky. Boomta.
Empanada! No!
We will never forget a Chaka. Never. But it does set up, not only does it set up his bow being, he saves us later. Again.
I'm done. I am done. This is not for me.
Going somewhere?
Yes, I'm going home, where I belong. I was promised wonder and adventure and fantastical floating islands. And what I got was a Daventry that will never live up to what it once was.
Daventry needs you, Graham. I know it's not what you expected, but give it time. We can work through the kinks together. It can be great once again with the right people in charge.
I'm not that person. And you should stop believing in me. I could get you killed.
Fine. Leave. Be a dentist for all I care. I guess the Chaka was wrong.
What?
Nothing. It was nice meeting you, Graham.
Spill it.
Well, Chaka and I were chatting during your chivalry test, and he had some thoughts about you. Didn't you find it odd that a Chaka entered this tournament, Graham? Did he ever tell you why?
He might have. But I only learned 2 words of his language.
A horrendous famine struck Achaka's village, Ichtue. He left his suffering family to enter this tournament. He hoped to seek an audience with the king to plead for help. It was a long shot, even for him.
Great. So because of me, a whole village will starve. That makes me feel better.
No. Because of you, a village will be saved. Achaka was impressed by you. He told me he was watching you on your travels to Daventry, and that you seemed like the type of person that could inspire change. More so than those bucketheads anyways. If you're not going to compete for yourself or me, do it for the Ichtuans. They need you. You're their last hope.
For those brave souls that are still with us, welcome back. Now, you may have heard some squawking from a few naysayers in our kingdom concerned with the ethics of the tournament. But proclamations and addendums aside, this is the way we have always done it in Daventry, and this is the way we will continue to do it. Now, Knight Hopefuls, if you would be so kind as to present your eyes.
Hold still.
I'd look happier if that was my eye.
I'd look less happy if that was my face.
Look who's talking.
Yes, look who is talking.
Congratulations, everybody. We officially accept all the eyes presented. I'll see you in the duels.
How did he?
And that! Oh, Mr. Springbottom. What?
Hello there.
You're surprised I'm competing in this stuffed animal tournament?
General Kenobi.
You know what?
Hey, Jordan,
I
welcome
will make
in.
some stories of my own. I'll pick up
You're
where my
you're
last
catching
book
about the
left
last hour's
It was
worth,
called
but
31 Ways to Slay a Monster.
we've definitely tackled a lot.
That's what you get, Mr. Springbottom. Hi-ya!
Gwendolyn!
I'm sorry, Grandma.
Oh, I'll take care of it, dear. I came to tell you your grandfather is ready for you. Run along.
Have
Go
I really
some
missed that much? You've
adventures.
missed a decent amount of the first
Try
chapter,
to
at
have your
least.
next adventure away from my glass vases, please.
Now it's time for my favorite part of the tournament, the duels. Haha. You will compete against
you missed
each
about
other
2 hours
in a duel
worth
of strength
of one
and a
chapter.
duel of speed, with the winners facing off in a championship duel of wits.
The pairings of knights were selected at random, so no complaining. I'm looking at you, Whisper.
Any ties will be settled in sudden death. The winner, of course, will gain the knight position.
The duel of strength will take place at our
There will be a
fantastical
VOD.
and wondrous floating
There will
island.
definitely be a
Bring your
VOD, so if you
steed
want to
the
go back and
tournament
watch it.
theater for the duel of speed.
Please unveil the tournament board.
Absolutely.
I will remain here for any questions.
Good luck!
Which did you tackle first? The duel of speed or the duel of strength?
What a peculiar trap.
Do I fall for it? Okay. Portrait of Whisper. Interesting.
I'd always been a straight shooter, but Achaka opened my eyes.
All right, that one wasn't that bad.
Well, thank you.
I'm gonna miss a Chaka. Okay. Don't like that. I don't know what that meant, but I don't like that. Oh, great.
How did you take out all those goblins?
With swiftness or patience, you'll have to wait and see.
Oh, I'm too far right. There we go. Ah. Oop. Shit. Okay.
Take out all those goblins.
With swiftness.
Call of Duty got nothing on this FPS. Yeah, right.
See.
Oh, shit. There we go.
Release me, you fiends! Oh, it's you again! Save me! Save me! Oh, nice shot! Time for you rocks to roll! Boy! That is your name, right? Boy, thank the shining stars! Where did you learn to shoot like that? Now, I'm not a native.
I don't think that one was half bad, huh?
I made out the words unicorns and majestic museum. Mr. Fancy Cakes is too barbarous for a caged life. Listen, I want to sincerely apologize for my pilfering sausages, and thank you for saving me.
Give me my money back, you dirty merchant!
No problem at all. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 1. There you go. I'd give you more, but those hoarding goblins looted my cart. And since we are all square, I have a favor to ask of you. Can you deliver this rare and miraculous ingredient to that amateur magic shop in town? It's a snoozing leaf. Be careful transporting it, though. Once Mr. Fancy Cakes ate one of these snoozing leaves and was knocked out cold for days. Well, gotta run. Good thing these shorts breathe so well. Thanks again, boy. I won't forget this. Sayonara.
Did the merchant remember that?
Ha! The merchant immediately forgot that.
Is there anything I can look for amongst these dead I murdered the fuck out of those They are... I think I might have made the species extinct. Yeah, I just committed a goblin genocide. I love the goat unicorn thing in the back.
You just pranced into a dark cave filled with vicious Wolves?
You know, I'm not sure. Maybe I should pause for reflection.
Hold on, but...
Moving any further in the dark seemed like a bad idea.
Okay. We'll go to the floating islands in a minute. I want to take that thing back to the shop. Even the game is... The game sasses me out constantly. I love this. That's what I love about these games, is they are made for sassing and getting sassed. Is this going the right way? How am I going? Your boy needs a map of Daventry. I need to take this to the tincture shop.
You aren't the delivery boy, are you? That merchant is usually so prompt with our rare, miraculous, and oftentimes delicious ingredients.
Ah, horse feathers, Chester. This boy's no courier. This is Graham, the one I was telling you about.
Oh, Graham the Brave.
What are you, fortune tellers or something?
No, we're just very old and very judgmental people.
It's true, we're judges. This is my judging face.
I don't read fortunes anymore.
There was no future in it.
Well, we've shifted our core business to potions, curiosities, and the occasional practical joke. We gladly share our wisdom for free, but everything else starts at one shiny gold coin.
Take a look around, boy. Let us know if you like anything you see. Our order is finally here. Well, part of it anyway. Chester, remind me to leave a poor review for that merchant on the town board.
Ah, this should do the trick.
It's close, but it still needs that frog's breath.
Well, I'm glad I could help further it along.
Yes, and as a token of our appreciation, we would like to give you this vial of hypnotic powder. Oh, it's expired.
It could work. It was just never finished.
Let me guess, it's missing lollipop root, or baby's tears. I can bring you a tuft of Mr. Fancy Cake's fur.
Nope, it just needs raisins. Here.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay.
It looked like some type of broken lantern.
What are these little guys?
Those are bird bombs. Our own invention.
Kinda like a smoke bomb, but they release gas that will cause your victim to cluck like a chicken. Temporarily, of course.
Those ones are expired, though, so they're just for display.
Okay.
He reminds me of our son.
Oh, that was kind of sweet. Who knew you could make a business out of being judgy? I could be rich. Yeah, right? You know? Let's see. What do we have? Needs raisins. The only money is to my name. Bravest I of all. A small bell. Bows this way. Okay, that's... I see.
Speak.
what do I need for the Duel of Speed?
Bring your trusted steed to the tournament theater when you're ready for the Duel of Speed. You do have a trusted steed, don't you?
Where exactly is the Duel of Strength?
The Duel of Strength will take place on Daventry's own fantastical, wondrous floating island. Head north, then east. You can't miss it.
Gotcha.
Bye.
Toodles.
There's a hideous beast lurking inside.
Okay. Gonna keep
What are
letting
you doing
that
this
thing.
weekend?
Oh, you know. Taking the old lady out dancing.
Yes. You've been working on your night moves?
You know it. I'm all about the nightlife.
Working on a night move.
Bring your trusted steed to the tournament theater when you're ready for the Duel of Speed. You do have a trusted steed, don't you?
It's almost like there's one voice actor for all of the guards. I think I need to buy that lantern in the tincture shop and go back into the wolf's cave. Because it was dark, right?
That pumpkin was housing too many squirrels for my taste.
Okay.
Strange. Strange. Strange.
I wonder what this one will be.
Strange.
Hey, who's the doctor in the Marvel movies?
Strange.
Thank you.
I have to get these all picked before I can go home. Leave me be so I can finish my work. I'm almost done here. 5 minutes, that's all I need.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's the vibe. I think the vibe is get the lantern to go inside the wolf's cave. Come on.
A new kind of horn, but the same result.
The fucking mouthpieces! So frustrating. Where are all the mouthpieces? Ooh, okay.
I was too slow to catch those frogs.
So they need the frog's breath.
I tried
Okay.
again, but it was no use.
So what attracts a frog? I wonder if I get something from the... Let me check the bakery. I think I'm going to go adventuring around Twitch, but this has been really fun. Have a great stream and a nice night. Have a wonderful rest of your night. If you please enjoy adventuring around Twitch. I take no offense. I love, I love seeing what you can find on this website, and I love that's why I started streaming on it, because I wanted to contribute. So I hope you find something really fun. Enjoy the rest of your night, seriously. And thank you again for the follow.
Graham, a little squirrel told me the news. Oh, I'm deeply sorry you lost a friend. This horrible tournament spawns a vicious cycle of violence every year. When will Daventry recognize that slaying ferocious beasts shows no heart? An innocent creature lost his eye, and a good man lost his life. But what do I know? I'm just a humble baker. Please, let me know if there's anything I can do in your time of need. Perhaps Grandma's sugar shroom pie can ease the pain a little. Oh, but where are my manners? Hello, I'm Wenty. Forgive me and this shop, as we are lacking our usual favorites. With all the bridges out and my supplier missing, I can't keep all my delicious treats stocked. I'm even sold out of our daily big round crusty loaf. Some lad bought it while I was at the parade. Well, have a look around. I'm here to answer any questions. Did you figure out what you want to order?
Got any free samples?
Oh, today only. I'm letting people sample our new walnut strudel. However, I ran out of bitterroot. It's really nasty on its own, but it really brings out the nutty flavor of the strudel. It usually grows under big, heavy rocks. If you can find me some, you can have all the free samples you want.
Do you have any advice for an aspiring knight?
Think with your heart and not with your brain or
He
your
looks
biceps.
like a really, really Italian
That's the
version
knight
of
I
you.
want to see in King
Oh
Edward's
no! He does!
What's today's special?
Oh, well, today I am baking up quite the treat. Grandma's star
Grow
shroom
my mustache
pie.
out just
A
like...
delicacy big enough to feed an army. Or someone with the appetite of an army. I've eaten it in one sitting before. Well, don't judge. No one would trust a skinny baker, now would they? Unfortunately, my ingredients haven't been delivered, and I can't complete the recipe. Until those bridges get fixed, people will just have to settle for the love in my goat hoof pie instead. Tell you what, if you can find me some starberries and sugar shrooms, you can have this monster pie for the discounted price of 1 gold coin.
Good day.
Have a sweet time.
Ha!
The sign read, "Ask us about our free samples."
I love that I have to go and get him something to take something that is free. Seems a little bit silly to me, but okay. Here, 1 second. There we go. So... okay. We know where to go for the strength contest, which is in the floating islands. But I feel like I don't have an item that I need to win the contest. I think I'm gonna do what I said before. I'm gonna buy the lantern and go into the dark cave with the lantern. I think that's like the idea.
He reminds me of our son.
I always miss him this time of year.
He dreamed of becoming a knight, too. The only thing we can sell you for 1 gold coin is that blue-flamed lantern. It's broken, though, and needs something to house it. Bells are always good for a distraction or two.
Okay.
He reminds me of our son.
So I need a housing for the lamp. The root's under a heavy rock. He's picking some kind of
I
fruit.
have to get these all picked before I can go home. Leave me be so I can finish my work.
Okay. And I need to find a way to distract the frog to get the frogs to take back to the shop and do the frog's breath thing. And I can't do anything with this pumpkin.
Was
yet.
housing too many squirrels.
I need the nut free sample thing to do this. Okay. Hello, Mr. Guy from the Never-Ending Story. It's a rock eater.
Hasn't anyone told you it's not polite to go stomping around on people's backs? Give me one good reason not to gobble you up right now.
If you let me go, I can return to you with bundles of royal food. You see, I'm training to be a knight. If you release me, I'll make sure the king rewards you for your troubles.
You're a little scrawny for a knight. A long neck and a silly feather like that? Are you sure you aren't a goose?
Yes, I am quite sure I am not a goose.
That's exactly what a goose would say.
I can't beat that logic.
Ulfie hates the taste
Troll
of
does
goose.
have some
The
titties.
feathers are bad for digestion. Now, where do you want from Ulfie, Goosey?
What are all those weird instruments around the bridges for?
Usually those horns are used to summon its associated bridge troll to fill the gap. But we have removed all mouthpieces until we get word from the head of the guild. Ulfie was instructed to keep all his horns hidden from humans. I keep mine under my butt.
Can you share with me why all the bridges seem to be missing in Daventry?
Well, little Goosey, until further notice, the Bridge Troll Guild is officially on strike. For too long have we, the Bridges, have been stomped on by sharp-pointed shoes of the puny guards. And do they care that my back breaks out in an itchy rash from all that marching? Of course not. As Pilar says, for shame, Daventry. We're not going back to work until the kingdom can take better care of their roads. I should be at the meeting, but Ulfie always shows up fashionably late, right when the croissants are served.
Is there any way you could let me cross?
I'm not supposed to do this, but Ulfie needs to pick me up. If you bring Ulfie back a snack to satisfy his sweet tooth,
Okay.
Ulfie might consider letting little Goosey pass.
Happy trails.
Waddle back briskly, Goosey. Ulfie is starving.
Okay. So... Alright, I think I'm learning.
I better stand on this side of the rock.
It wouldn't budge.
All right, sugar shrooms.
So, and then the root is underneath this rock. How I get that rock to move, I have no idea. Oh my, that's my steed! Someone kidnapped my steed. Okay, so I did this. I'm gonna assume that that's, like, done. Don't turn right, no floating islands that way. That's funny. So if I go straight... Obviously the floating islands are that way. Kids don't stop screaming until dad pulls over the wagon. What?
Get over here. We're waiting.
Okay.
We used all the rafts, so...
No floating islands that way.
Starberries framed a serene view. Shame about that buzzing beehive, though.
Bees!
I ruined the bees' day. That lovely meal. I tucked the berries away for later, even though I was craving a cliffside snack.
Maybe I should have read that note before I did that. Oh well. Yeah, and there's nothing I can do about this rock.
I wasn't strong enough to move that rock.
Oh. Whoa. Hey, yo, hey. Suddenly it's turned into a slideshow. I think maybe if I get out of this section... Okay!
Get out! Shoo! Get off that hay bale! Out of those flowers! Put that sack lunch down! No patch for you. You know why.
Oh, I left the door open. Can I apologize?
I was wrong about you, Graham. I heard the guards gossiping about it. What can I get you?
Bye.
Don't forget leg day!
Aw.
How much for that twisty dagger over there?
It's not for sale. Needs a bit more work.
Shit! Ah, I left. I don't get the wolf patch thing. Okay, let me go and see what this guy can get me.
These starberries are perfectly ripe, just squishy enough, and with a faint scent of musky cabbage. Now, if you can find me the sugar shrooms, she's all yours, for the discounted rate of 1 shiny gold coin. Wow, these sugar shrooms look amazing. Just the right amount of shroomy and not too sugary. Now, if you pass me 1 shiny gold coin, Grandma's giant star shroom pie is all yours. Did you figure out what you want to order?
Good day.
Don't desert me!
Why do I want the pie again?
Oh, thanks for the patronage. Share this pie with a friend or 2, or 3. And good luck in the tournament.
I wanted the free sample.
Looks like we could put some love on those bones.
How do I get my free sample?
Well, bring me some bitter root. It's what I need to finish my walnut strudel. It grows under big, heavy rocks.
Good day.
Have a sweet time.
Pie for... Oh, right, the pie for the troll. Duh. Thank you. I forgot we met the troll. No, I appreciate that. I completely forgot we met the troll. Oh no! I walked over here again. That's what it felt like. Oh man, the game is like really chugging right now, I think. That is a little rough. Well, we're almost at 11 o'clock anyways, and once we hit 11, I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah, even the loading screen is like borked. I don't know what it's about, but yeah. We're gonna see if this actually loads, because I can't. I don't want to turn off the game, you know. I'm so mad that I left the door. If I had just kept closing the door, it would have been fine. Because there was no reason for me to leave that door open. Wow, we really got it kind of fucked, huh? We're kind of stuck here. Anywho, maybe if I like alt tab out, give it a second to like breathe. Oh, allow access? The rendering problem that we had in the bell area, we are now having in a loading screen. I hear the music though. It's literally like going frame by frame. Just let it rock, even if I have to let it go off. That's what I was thinking. I think we might have to, yeah, let it just sort of vibe out. If it doesn't sort itself out soon, we're not gonna stop. I'll get us back to where we have to go, or back to where we were. We're delivering a pie to the trolls, and on top of it, I have video recording of everything that we've done. Like, I have the gameplay up until this point. And honestly, maybe it'll give me a chance to fix that leaving the door open and letting the wolf in thing. Because I really want that wolf guard patch thing that she was... I like Zelda Williams, and I want to impress her. Eventually, it'll get through and can save the game or whatever. Well, I'm going to bed in approximately 4.5 minutes. So I'm going to let this sit here, and if I wake up to what I'm saying... Oh, hold on. Here, we'll transition. I guess what I'm saying is I'll wake up tomorrow, and if the game hasn't sorted itself out, or if it's still having this like crashing issue, I'll save it, I'll exit, and then I'll reopen and see what happens. But if it's a matter of like the game's kind of borked for some reason, I'll just play back. I'll replay it up to the point that we were at. I like this game enough to do that, to keep it going on stream. Like, I have no problem. Okay, continue. So I died. So somehow I died. And now it won't let me continue. Well, I'm pressing the buttons. And it's not letting me. Yeah. This seems to be a bit of a conundrum. Because now we're clearly not having frame issues anymore, because Graham's moving over here at normal pace. So yeah, this feels very crashy to me. Both controller and mouse are not working. So I guess what this means is I will see y'all tomorrow. I will update you on... I'm going to get us back to this point. I don't want us to... There it is. Oh, I can just point at the screen. I'm going to get us back to this point. No, I'll replay it off stream. I can literally do that and replay it off stream. I can do that Saturday morning before the stream, because on Saturday evening I'm streaming. So I'm gonna announce whatever streams I have coming up. Tomorrow, we are doing Tetris Crowd Control. Very excited. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna yap. We're gonna talk about 2025. We're gonna talk about 2024. And like, you know, certain things that came out of 2024. I want to talk a little bit about Astrobot winning Game of the Year. I want to talk about, you know, just games in general that like setting up things for the stream. Friday we're probably going to do some kind. I'll figure out what I want to do on Friday. Saturday we're doing Bad News Backyard Baseball League. The BNBBL. Where I turn on crowd control and I try to play through Backyard Baseball 97 with the worst possible team in the lineup. And you guys can mess with the game and you can do a bunch of different stuff. Sunday morning, I think Sunday during like the daytime before I have to go to family dinner, I'm probably gonna do like maybe like a Pokemon stream or just like a game attack, like a retro. Just sit around, vibe, maybe we'll play a different story beat game. We might even hop back into this. I'm leaving Sunday sort of open and Friday sort of open to see what comes up. If maybe we have something we want to watch nostalgia vision wise, like TV, you know, or a movie or something, that might be a possibility that we can throw on. And yeah, so that's the game plan. It's 11 o'clock now. I'm heading to bed. Good night, all. It has been wonderful getting to hang out and check out. This game is absolutely fantastic. Like, we will be returning to... I'm blown away by how good this game is. And also blown away by how little I've heard about this game as a King's Quest fan. And as someone who likes the property and hasn't heard this game be talked about a lot. It's been super charming. And Judden, the VOD of us playing it up to this point, or up to the point you saw, going up right after this. So you can feel free to watch it at any time. And I'm gonna start uploading my VODs to a YouTube channel. Just so I have them, you know, and have a collection of like my playthroughs and my games and stuff like that. In fact, tomorrow should be the first upload of that, which is what we did last night with the Only Up 64, which we will be returning to. I will not be stopped, and I will not be silenced. I will reach the star at the top of that fucking stack. I just realized this is the second fucking night to end in a crash. To end in a game crashing. That's frustrating. I don't like that. We're definitely going to have to not keep ending nights in crashes. I might be cursed. It might be... if Tetris crashes tomorrow, I'm cursed. So, we'll see what happens. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. So long.